Today on Las Vegas Now.
La La Land.
Nope.
Oh, man.
The Oscar Awards mistake that still has people talking today, plus what Ryan Gosling did at the show that has the internet going crazy.
Plus, Lindsey is going to have a look at the hot fashion designs that grace the red carpet at the Academy Awards. Straight ahead, we're going to show you how you can look like this for less money.
And Mardi Gras is tomorrow. We're getting in the spirit with some Cajun cooking and king cake.
You're watching Las Vegas Now with Lindsey Simon, Kendall Tenney, and Mercedes Martinez.
Well,
hi, everyone.
Everybody knows what we're going to talk about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
right off the top, you know what we're going to be talking about today. Welcome to Las Vegas Now. I'm Kendall Tenney.
And I'm Lindsey Simon. Mercedes has the day off. Well, it wasn't the best night for the Oscars. There were quite a few mistakes made, including the Picture of the Year mix-up.
Come on. La La Land.
We lost, by the way, but, you know.
Yeah, La La Land was originally announced as Best Picture, but confusion on stage soon followed, leading to the correction and announcement of the actual winner, Moonlight, which you saw there. Presenters Warren Beatty and Faye Dunaway were mistakenly given the wrong envelope. Later at the Governor's Ball, La La Land producer Jordan Horowitz shared his reaction to what happened.
My heart was a little broken, but it was kind of, it's just like one of those things that get thrown at you, and you can kind of choose to lean into it or push away from it. And as I said, it was a real honor to be able to give it to them.
What a stand-up guy,
classy.
but still just devastating. Well, in the end, yes, Moonlight did take home the award for Best Picture. Other big wins of the night, Casey Affleck won Actor of the Year for his role in Manchester by the Sea. Emma Stone won Best Actress for La La Land. Mahershala Ali won Best Supporting Actor for Moonlight, and Viola Davis made history after winning Best Supporting Actress for her role in Fences. Now she has an Emmy, an Oscar, she's got 2 Tony Awards, so she's got what's called the Triple Crown honor.
Yeah.
And she did make history last night. I think she's only one of 22 people to have ever done that, but she is the first African-American woman to achieve the Triple Crown honor.
Well, and so many things like that were overshadowed last night by the big mistake.
Yeah.
Were you watching it live?
Yeah, it was difficult to watch.
I saw it blow up on social media. I was not watching it. I know that surprises you, something entertainment related that I was not watching. But I did see it blow up on social media. Everybody saying it was a Steve Harvey moment, and I knew right away what must have happened, but I didn't realize it was for Best Picture and that it happened the way it did, with La La Land producers going up and they start talking as if they'd won, only to find out they didn't.
And there are people with headsets walking around the stage, and that's when he said, you know, I knew something was going on because I didn't think that, oh, what devastating.
That had to be tough, but that wasn't the only mistake. You mentioned there were a few. Another big one happened during the In Memoriam tribute. The death of Australian costume designer Janet Patterson was noted, but the wrong picture was used. That image appeared in the video, and that is Australian producer Jan Chapman, who is very much alive and is also very upset about this mix-up. And here's a quote from her in Variety magazine. She says, quoting here, "Janet was a great beauty and 4-time Oscar nominee, and it is very disappointing that the error was not picked up," and kind of surprising that it wasn't picked up at some point. Oscars also being criticized, and they always are, so this isn't new this year. They're criticized for what they do and don't do during the In Memoriam segments. Well, Bill Paxton, as you know, died on Saturday due to complications from heart surgery. And Jennifer Aniston did give an emotional mention as she introduced the memorial reel, but some say that wasn't enough because he wasn't included in the reel itself. Paxton starred in a lot of blockbusters, including Twister, Titanic, Apollo 13, Aliens, and many others, and he was only 61 years old.
Yeah, they had a whole day. They had a whole day to fix it, and they could have.
Very easily, because we know how quickly edits can take place. But this is something that happens every single year with the In Memoriam segments, is that someone is left out, and there's always some group that's upset about who was not mentioned.
Yeah, but let's talk about some nice, memorable moments from the show.
The good stuff.
Yeah, host Jimmy Kimmel, he brought in a busload of tourists. The group thought they were going to a Hollywood dresses exhibit, and you can imagine their surprise when they wound up at the Oscars, right smack dab in front of everyone. One woman named Vicky got an even bigger shock. She was there with her fiance, Gary, and at one point, Denzel Washington acted like he was marrying them. Jennifer Aniston gave Vicky her sunglasses, kind of an early wedding present. Plus, Ryan Gosling got up to shake her hand and whispered something in her ear, which, of course, made the internet explode.
Yeah, Gosling memes took over, and this is one where he's saying, I put pineapple on pizza.
Which is a big debate.
Right, last week, the president of Iceland said it should be outlawed. He was joking, but it turned into a huge debate. Then there's this one, which reads, Han shot first, and that is, for all of us geeks out there, a tremendous Star Wars reference. And this is my personal favorite. This one says, I'm gonna switch the best picture envelopes later.
I love that one. So now we know what happened.
Yeah, it was all Ryan Gosling.
And now to the biggest story of the night. It's not about the winners, you know. It's not even about the flubs. It's about Nicole Kidman's weird clapping.
It's weird.
Here's a look at her applauding at the award show. A lot of people are giving her grief.
It's kind of a seal thing.
Yep, saying she doesn't know how to properly clap. Some suggest that she may have had her nails touched up during commercial break. Others say it might be because her rings were so big. You know what it reminds me of? From the Nutty Professor. Hercules. Or the Grinch, you know.
That's true. It does look like that.
But it did look like her rings were coming off, so maybe she was just trying. I don't know.
Yeah, I've seen Ted Florendo do something similar.
You know what? Nothing beats the 80s slow clap. That's what they got to do. And
Let's hear it for Ted.
Right?
Do the slow clap like Kidman.
Nicole Kidman maybe should do a better job next year, right?
Yeah.
Hey, I'd love to applaud for these wins, but we're not big fans of these wins, right? We have wind advisories in effect again. That includes the Las Vegas Valley, of course, up on the mountains, down the Colorado River. Of course, the lake, seeing some of those wind speeds as well. We've seen them up to 45 at times, especially in the mountains, elsewhere around 35 to 30 miles per hour. That's in effect until 6 p.m. That will be allowed to expire. Then the winds will start to decrease a little this evening. Still got to deal with some breezy winds early on, temperatures in the 50s. It'll feel more like the 40s though with those winds blowing. Cloudy skies early, and then we'll have partly cloudy skies late. Chilly conditions expected overnight. Your morning start 41 degrees. Your 8 a.m. commute for your Tuesday will be 48 degrees. And back to some more sunshine tomorrow afternoon. We'll have more details on that warm-up coming up later on in the show, so do not miss it. In the meantime, live in the newsroom, Paul Johnsich with our news update. Hey, Paul.
Hey, Ted, thanks very much. Jury selection began today in the trial for a mixed martial arts fighter formerly known as War Machine, Jonathan Copenhaver, on trial for dozens of charges in connection with an attack on his former girlfriend, former porn star Christy Mack, and her companion back in 2014. We're told 150 people completed the jury questionnaire today, but lawyers from both sides are concerned about the difficulty of finding an unbiased juror. Coming up at 5, our team's Vanessa Murphy will have the latest on the trial and whether or not any jurors were selected today. Meanwhile, Clark County Medical Society looking to fix the doctor shortage here in southern Nevada. Today they held a competition to recruit the brightest minds to help fill the void. Nevada is 46th to 47th in the country when it comes to the number of physicians per population. With the latest new residency programs here in the Valley, health officials are hoping to get the trainees to stay here and practice after they finish all their training. And the Daytona 500 kicked off the NASCAR season in bizarre fashion yesterday. Crashes took out many big-name contenders. And in the end, fuel was the deciding factor. We had 3 Las Vegas locals competing in the Great American Race. And in the end, one was named the winner. So a big congratulations out to Kurt Busch today. Not only is this Busch's first Daytona victory in 17 tries, he is now the first driver to win after only leading in the final lap. And guys, get this, his rearview mirror fell off with 30 laps to go. Said he couldn't see anything behind him, had to completely rely on his spotter talking to him in his ear, describing who was coming up on him and what to do. Can you imagine for a driver that's like flying 50% blind? What an effort by Kurt Busch.
That is amazing to be able to do that without the rearview mirror.
I do that every day on the way to work.
I was going to make the joke, but I didn't go there. Thank you, Lindsay, for completing the pass.
Well, it takes more than just a little makeup magic to look great on the red carpet. It takes good doctors, too. Up next, beauty experts share the top 3 trending treatments that celebrities are loving right now.
Plus, how can you get your favorite Oscars outfit for just a fraction of what the stars paid? That is coming up on Las Vegas Now.
And how much it'll cost to fight back. Plus, who pays when Mother Nature damages your property? Michelle getting answers on 8 News Now at 5.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Las Vegas Now. Well, looking great on the red carpet takes some serious dedication, but it's more than great makeup and a fabulous manicure. Sometimes it's about good doctors, too. Earlier this morning, I spoke with some beauty experts about what types of treatments these stars are getting done.
Probably one of the big kind of tricks and kind of insider secrets is
going to give you that exfoliation along with sonic vibration, and then you're going to also remove the peach fuzz or any of that fine hair. And so your makeup, if you do wear it, lays beautifully on the skin. It also helps for your skincare ingredients to absorb better into the skin, so you get much better results, and you get that healthy glowing skin, and it's very smooth, very soft.
And if you want to recreate your favorite fashion moment from the red carpet, we've got you covered on that end too. Fashion expert Wendy Albert joins us now with some Oscar-inspired looks for less. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, thanks for having us. This is so exciting.
We're going to do jewelry first, and then we've got 3 looks to show you. But this is beautiful.
This is all from Swarovski at Miracle Mile Shops. Okay. And everybody really stayed away from a lot of colored gems last night, so we did a lot of really beautiful statement necklaces. This one is like drop dead gorgeous. I would wear that with, well, I'd wear it with jeans and a t-shirt, but I mean, amazing with any gown. Or they've done a stack of the bracelets right here. The big chandelier earrings were a really big trend on the runway. And then this, I think you need to try this on.
Yeah.
This is a 2-finger ring that you can't get much more statement than that. I mean, that's stunning.
I don't know if we can, beautiful.
I think you need to probably
take it.
Yeah.
Done. Okay. Yeah, why keep your jewels in your jewelry box? You should wear it every day.
And plus, we live in Vegas, so I think the bigger, the sparklier, the better, and the more. I mean, I think that that's what everybody is afraid of, is that they want to keep it for a special occasion. Why not? The grocery store is a special occasion.
I agree.
So let's just wear it all the time. So anyway, these are all inspired by the red carpet. Some really beautiful, you know, statement necklaces that were just gorgeous on the runway.
And let's get into the fashion.
Let's do that.
So who's our first inspired by look?
So first we have a really beautiful dress. Brie Larson, who was last year's winner of the Oscar, she wore this gorgeous, gorgeous black velvet Oscar de la Renta that had a really deep, beautiful V. So what we did is we kind of did a more of a everyday look from BB. And she's also wearing some great shoes from Steve Madden and a necklace from Swarovski. And so this is just a beautiful way to do kind of a more everyday, well, I don't know every day, but everyday in Vegas look with the black velvet, and just that V-neck is just so stunning.
Slip dresses are so popular right now, too.
Oh,
because you can wear something underneath. You can wear a t-shirt underneath that, and then it's like daytime ready.
Or throw a denim jacket over it. Or a little black motorcycle jacket. Super cute.
I love that.
So that looks fantastic on her. Jessica Biel, I mean, head to toe gorgeous, glamorous, gold beaded. And we did a really great dress. House of CB is one of our brand new stores at Miracle Mile Shops. And this is, you know, she did the high collar, long sleeve dress Jessica Biel did. So we did kind of a shorter version with some really great gold shoes from Steve Madden. Another beautiful look on the runway. And I think this is a much more accessible way to do it.
Absolutely. I could see girls wearing that out.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And again,
I love those shoes.
Oh yeah, the shoes. Now Steve Madden did these shoes. They come in silver and also in red gold, and rose gold, excuse me. So, I mean, again, I would wear that with jeans and a black jacket out.
Are they comfy?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, good. Steve Madden makes comfy shoes. I love it. Okay, and then our last and final look.
So then we decided we had to do a gown. So Viola Davis killed it in red.
Yes.
Red was one of the big colors on the runway. And here we have from BCBG Max Azria, a really beautiful long red gown. And if you can't see it in her hair, another big trend on the runway was all the headbands and the headpieces. And this is one from Swarovski. So just to add a little bit of sparkle to the outfit, and I mean, she just looks stunning. Red is such a great color anyway. Everybody looks good in red.
Oh yeah, that's so, and it's a little, is it like a little corally too? It's not like.
It's almost like it's got a little bit of tomato red to it.
Right.
So it's a little bit springier than just like the deep reds that were. But you know, on the runway, on the red carpet, excuse me, everybody did different colors of reds.
Right.
Everything from Valentino. This is an Armani Privé kind of example of what Viola Davis wore. So it's just really beautiful options that we have at Miracle Mile Shops. And plus, why not, you know, take an inspiration from the red carpet? There's just so many things out there. And they all get the greatest things. I mean, all their stylists are at all the runway shows, so they're getting the latest and greatest. So this is a, you know, a fun way to bring it out to your own closet.
Well, thanks, Wendy. And you all look absolutely beautiful.
Come back out,
oh yeah, the finale. Let's see them all. Thank you so much, and I love that these are, you know, looks for less, because you don't have to spend an arm and a leg to look great.
No, and I mean, the haute couture dresses are one of a kind, and these you can just buy right at the store, so this is a great way to do it.
Very cool. Well, thank you. Coming up, he's already best friends with Jimmy Fallon. Now a national group is hoping he'll be best buddies with them too. Coming up, more on this JT prom plea. But first, a look at today's trivia question. On this day in 1987, what Beastie Boys album became the first rap album to hit #1? We'll have the answer after the break, and I'm going to take this ring with me. You said I could, Wendy, right?
President's Day specials are happening now at Furniture Fashions. Save 20 to 70% off and at the Boulevard Mall. Furniture Fashions for all your fashionable furniture needs.
Oh, the humanity we see in the studio right now that we'll explain later. But before the break, we asked you on this day in 1987, what Beastie Boys album became the first rap album to hit #1? Did you know the answer, Lindsey?
Well, I wrote this, so yes.
Did you know it before you wrote it,
No, I
though?
didn't.
It was licensed to ill. Okay, before anybody knew the Beastie Boys, back in 1985, and of course I always give away a lot about my age here, but in 1985, I was asked by a girl to go to the Madonna concert. So everybody's there for Madonna, and who opens but the Beastie Boys?
What?
Who were booed off the stage because everybody's there to see Madonna and you think pop and everything.
Yeah.
And the Beastie Boys didn't really match her genre. And I mean, everyone booed like crazy. And then years later, they became super famous and very, very successful.
The demographic is different. Selena asked if, she's like, hey, Lindsey, do you think Kendall knows any Beastie Boys songs? I go, I think Kendall has a VHS player.
Wow. It hurts when you do it. When I do it, it's okay. My gosh. Sabotage, by the way, is one of their best songs. Okay, we're moving on.
Sorry. Well, he performed at the Oscars. Now a nonprofit wants him to team up with them and become their best
You're
buddy.
feeling bad right now, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm all like torn up. Did I really hurt your feelings?
Hurt, yes, deep hurt. No, they want Justin Timberlake. It's totally okay. Justin Timberlake to come to their prom. So Nina Harrelson shows us how they're using social media to get him back to his hometown.
Hey JT, Best Buddies and Mrs. Happy Prom, we want to see you there.
It all began with this video. With the hashtag #GetJustinToProm, inviting the star back to his hometown for one very special night.
I think they would be shocked and so surprised. I think it would be so fun.
Best Buddies is an international organization that helps people with special needs make friends and feel included. This is the first year for the Memphis Evangelical Christian School chapter and its first prom, just for high schoolers and college students in the program.
But this is a prom specifically celebrating kids with disabilities, celebrating just atmosphere of inclusion and acceptance, and just making it a fun night for everybody.
For 23-year-old Myers Tipton, it's a night to let loose.
I love to dance.
You do? Mm-hmm. Me too.
And make new friends.
I like it. It's I can get to know people that I haven't really got to know.
Having Justin Timberlake there wouldn't be so bad either.
First, I would just smile and scream. I would just be in shock.
And who knows, their social media campaign just might work. Country singer Brett Eldridge attended the Nashville Best Buddies prom last weekend after he saw their tweet. So JT, the ball's in your court.
Man, Best Buddies is an amazing program. They have a chapter in Las Vegas. Right. My son volunteered for them for a while. They do some great work.
Yeah, I do like it. But we were kind of talking about, you know, all of these celebrities when they get asked to do this. Because how many invites do you think JT gets a year?
1 million.
Yeah.
And he can't be everywhere. And so it is tough, I think, for the celebrities to pick and choose what they're going to do. Yeah. And obviously that puts a little pressure on them.
Well, just real quick, I did invite him to something, and he did show up. I don't know if we can get a close-up of this.
What is this?
But this is when we used to date.
Camera 6.
So it's me and JT kind of holding hands. This was a Photoshop job I did when I was 19 years old. It took me like 5 hours.
Marcel has a good shot.
And a cracked screen, but this is back when we used to date.
Now we lost the shot.
Sorry.
Of you and the proof. All right. A band from Calgary gets a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You saw them on Las Vegas Now last week ahead of their opening performance for Bon Jovi. We're going to check in with the boys from Daring Greatly next.
Then we take a look at the trending stories of today, including this $38,000 basketball blunder. That's next on Las Vegas Now.
This portion of 8 News Now is sponsored by Southern Nevada Toyota Dealers.
Planet Nissan's President's Day sale is now through month end with 0.
Tonight at 7, only on 8 News Now.
It looks like a horror movie.
They keep jumping off the table.
They have literally been jumping off the table in our kitchen, which we're going to talk to Rhythm Kitchen in a little bit about their fantastic food, but we have crawfish running around the studio. A chance to open up for one of the greatest artists ever. You saw them here Friday. Daring Great beat out hundreds of bands for a chance to open for Bon Jovi. And we caught up with them before the big show at the T-Mobile, and they had some advice for other bands.
Live your dream, be curious, seek the truth, love, health, connection, truth, purpose, freedom. Those are the 6 cornerstones of what we do and how we do it.
The group will be on tour after their big performance and will be opening up for the Doobie Brothers in October. Man, that's a good run.
They're on a roll.
Well, we also got a behind-the-scene tour thanks to Bon Jovi's crew chief.
We bring everything. We mark it out, and by 2 o'clock in the afternoon, everything's set up and ready to go for the concert. And then when we're done, 2.5 hours after we're done, this thing is empty again, and the trucks are rolling down the road.
And that isn't common. The stage setup doesn't have as much production as a lot of other bands, but that's because Mike says they want fans to see the band for what they are and not get distracted by a bunch of stuff moving around. This is the 3rd time in recent years that Bon Jovi invited local and regional artists to share the stage with him. What an honor. How fun.
I went to a Bon Jovi concert probably 2 years ago, and the people behind me didn't like that we were all standing up and like enjoying the, you know.
Oh, I have such a problem with that. If you're going to a concert or a football game or something, don't complain when people stand up.
Exactly.
Because you can stay home, listen to the CD, and the football you could watch on television. Okay, that's a tangent. Back to the Oscars.
Yeah.
Kind of. Just as La La Land producers were told they had won Best Picture only to find out they had not, a college student in Kentucky thought he had won $38,000 only to find out he had not. Sophomore Jackson Logsdon did this. Thought he had won the prize money by shooting. It was first a layup, a free throw, a three-pointer, and then you saw it. The half-court shot. Everybody goes crazy. He's won $38,000. It's so exciting. Here's another look at it. But then he was told, nope, couldn't accept the money because he did not meet certain guidelines set by the company. One included not being a part of a team, any organized team, for at least 6 years before the contest. And he'd played basketball in high school, so he was forced to give up the $38,000. Come on, man.
That's lame. That's lame.
I mean, what are the odds of him hitting that shot?
And I read that, boo, we have boo from
I agree. Boo is right. Come on.
And then Louisville said that, you know, we'll pay for your book. Sorry about that.
Oh, hey. Yeah. And here's a taco.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Man. Well, a Connecticut couple is trending today thanks to a surprise guest. Check out this beluga whale taking in the wedding ceremony.
That's great.
The photo was taken at Connecticut's Mystic Aquarium where the couple was getting married. And of course, people went to town photoshopping the image, putting the cast of The Little Mermaid in the wedding, even giving the whale a Mike Tyson face tattoo. Now, kid, I love that.
That's fun.
Well, we're getting ready for Mardi Gras with some Cajun food. We'll be cooking up some delicious dishes. Plus, we're bringing the king cake tradition to the Las Vegas Now kitchen.
Crawfish on the hunt.
Falling off
Furniture
tables.
for Las Vegas Now, provided by Walker Furniture.
Right now is the best time of the year to get your
big tournament tomorrow on Good Day.
You are watching Las Vegas Now with Lindsey Simon, Kendall Tenney, and Mercedes Martinez.
Going to New Orleans. It is Fat Tuesday coming up. That means good food and some crawfish. We have live crawfish rolling around or walking around the studio. This one is alive. We'll put it right here for now.
Flipping off countertops and everything.
Robert Block, Chelsea Diaz of Rhythm Kitchen. A big time of year for you guys. Got Fat Tuesday, Mardi Gras coming up.
Biggest party of the year.
This is big, right?
Yeah,
it's
big.
always, it moves around, and I was reading it's always 47 days before Easter. That's how they determine when Mardi Gras hits. Tell us about the festivities you guys have planned.
So, we are going to have a huge crawfish and crab boil. Rhythm Kitchen is a New Orleans themed restaurant located on the corner of Sunset and South Decatur. we are going to be crazy busy. It's like going to a English pub on St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. This is the big
Irish
day.
pub. Ooh, wrong guy.
It's okay. I was with you.
Okay, good. So we have 2 different floors. The Grand Ballroom, we're going to have a buffet. In the Grand Ballroom buffet, we're going to have crawfish, crab, catfish, fried shrimp, jambalaya, blackened chicken, red beans and rice, beignets.
Beignets. Beignets done
hush
right
puppies.
Are the best. And hush puppies?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
king cakes. And then downstairs, in the downstairs area, we're going to have a crawfish and crab boil. We have an awesome crab boil every Tuesday, but on Fat Tuesday, we also have crawfish too. We have 1,000 pounds of crawfish, a ton of crab.
Oh my gosh. And quite a few of them are here. And
It all got flown in yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yesterday we picked it up from the airport, and so that's why it's flying around right now.
And that's always the case. Your stuff is fresh. Did you just steal a drink, Lindsay?
Yeah.
We're doing a segment
There's another
here.
one for you.
That's not the point.
There's 3.
We're doing a segment.
Well, on Fat Tuesday, we have 2-for-1 hurricanes. So don't worry about that one, right? And also, we have 2-for-1 Abita beers. And over here's all my Abita beers.
So these are specialty beers that you guys do?
Oh, no. Abita is brewed in Abita Springs in Louisiana, half hour outside of New Orleans.
Okay.
So
we got 4 of them on draft.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So all of our draft beer is 2-for-1.
Turbo Dog.
Can we tell them the little camera trick you did just before the break? Because I think it's really interesting.
A little bit of salt.
It's
Little
to get
salt
foam because you want it to look foamy.
Yeah, but you
and of
mix
course
it
you would
around a
not
little
put
bit.
salt if someone were actually consuming this, but still, it's very good TV.
So
very smart.
We really want you to try our oysters. At Rhythm Kitchen, we have oysters on the half shell. They're wild-caught gold band oysters, flown in every 3 days. We also have our Rhythm Kitchen oysters, which is our take on Rockefeller style. We put our spinach artichoke dip along with the creamy Cajun Alfredo sauce. And then we have our charbroiled oysters. Chelsea and our chefs.
Executive chef.
Yeah.
We went to New Orleans a little over a year ago, and we had their charbroiled oysters. So we kind of brought it back, did our own kind of take on it, made our own butter, actually called the Chelsea butter.
After you?
Oh yeah.
All right.
He's got our own butter.
And I mean, they've been flying out the door, so they're phenomenal.
Let me just admit up front. Not an oyster fan, so if I'm converted here, this speaks very, very highly of what you're doing.
The cooked ones are, I mean, they're a lot more to take in than the raw ones. It's a textural issue with the other ones, but these are phenomenal.
Is there any specific way to eat this?
Well, you got to be careful. Sometimes there are pearls in oysters.
Wash those feet.
In which case,
honestly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
so tell us what else you got going on. Okay.
So while you're eating,
look graceful somehow.
We also have king cakes available for Fat Tuesday. If you would like to have a king cake,
yes, the big tradition.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you'd like to have a king cake on Fat Tuesday, they're available at Rhythm Kitchen for $30 if you want a whole cake, or if you want a piece of cake, you can also just order one. So I'm going to give you a king cake.
And we should talk about the tradition. This is very good, by the way. Very good.
They're awesome, right?
We converted you. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So here's a king cake for you.
And inside I have, you fixed this for me, and I appreciate it. I have the baby, which, of course, in a religious sense, represents the baby Jesus, but now as a party aspect comes into play, whoever gets this is what?
You get prosperity for the whole next year.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah. So does that mean even though we rigged it, that I get prosperity for the next year?
There might be another baby in there. You get double.
Twice the prosperity in a year. All right, you can celebrate Fat Tuesday at Rhythm Kitchen. They have all-you-can-eat crab and crawfish boil, as well as Mardi Gras buffet and drink specials. They're located on Decatur, right off the 215. It is going to be a great, great week. Thank you both for joining us. We're going to see you a little bit later.
We're going to be crazy busy. Come early.
All right, you can see it. We're going to see it at the end of the show too.
Yeah.
And we'll be right
come
back.
party with us.
Today on 8 News Now at 5, Metro laying out their budget request. And with more cops on the way, which crimes are they focusing on? And how much it'll cost to fight back. Plus, who pays when Mother Nature damages your property? Michelle getting answers on 8 News Now at 5.
Traffic Now is sponsored by Ed Bernstein and Associates. Enough said, call Ed.
Right now at Papa John's, select sides are just $5 each.
For your home and your life.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Las Vegas now. No, just kidding. I can just imagine people calling in like, okay. We're always hearing about weird research discoveries. So here's today's daily dose of what the latest health studies are telling us. Scientists say people who are diagnosed with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder appear to have smaller-sized brains than people who do not have ADHD. But if you read the fine print of the study, you'll see the difference between brain sizes is actually very small. So, Kendall.
All right, we're going to talk about personal injury lawyers now. And good job pretending to be inebriated, Lindsey. Very good. Not all personal injury lawyers are created equal, and they can do a lot more than just help you get a check. Jordan Flake and Jared Richards, managing partners from Clear Counsel, join us today to debunk maybe some of the myths that surround your profession. Jared, why is it then that some people that hear personal injury attorneys and they think ambulance chasers and maybe some negative connotations?
Right, yeah, well, there are some negative connotations, and we have to deal with those all the time. The truth is that when somebody's hurt and they need help, they need help.
Yeah.
And so they go to somebody who is there to help them. That's why we're here, and we enjoy being with people and helping people. There is a money aspect of it. I mean, the reason why you get the attorney is because you need somebody to take care of your medical bills.
Right.
You need somebody to take care of your lost income. And so, yeah, it is about the money, but it's about so much more, and it's about balancing the life of the client and making sure that they get all the care that they need, and making sure at the end of the day they're taken care of.
Well, and the question then is, Jordan, if you're out there shopping for a personal injury attorney, how do you know? How do you know if you have a good one?
Well, I feel sorry for consumers and clients who live here in Las Vegas in a lot of ways, because I mean, it seems like 3 out of every 5 billboards are attorney billboards. And a lot of the attorney advertising really focuses on, hey, get your money fast. We're going to get you the most money possible as quickly as possible. And I think what consumers and injured parties need to look at is my attorney really helping me in all the ways that I need to be helped, or are they just trying to allegedly get me a check fast? Because that quick money can appeal to an injured individual, of course, and the money is important, but that's not the only important thing.
Well, and so often I hear stories of law firms that specialize in personal injuries that are reticent to litigate anything. It's all about just brokering a deal.
Right, and that's a problem. So if the law firm is not interested in litigating, if they're not willing to actually stand up and take it to court, it also means that the insurance company that they're negotiating with generally knows that.
Right.
And so it's harder to get a good settlement with an insurance company when the insurance company knows that the attorney is not going to actually use the big stick that they have, which is filing the lawsuit.
Yeah. Also, when shopping, one of the big things is what percentage of any settlement or award is going to be going to the attorneys versus going to the litigant. How is that determined with you guys?
Well, we tend to be among the standard price of the valley, so depending on, every case is a little bit different, and we're willing to negotiate on some cases. But at the end of the day, what you want is an attorney that has good experience and knows what they're doing. And when we talk about the percentages, the alternative of doing a percentage is doing an hourly rate, that's really expensive.
It adds up quickly.
Well, not only that, it's not even possible for most people,
right,
because they don't have that kind of money,
yeah,
which is why the attorneys do the percentage, so that we're able to give people the help that they need while still, and accepting some of the risk ourselves, while still being able to pursue their case for them.
And not only that, but we make sure they get the right medical help too. And that's something that really differentiates our law firm from other law firms. And there are a lot of good attorneys out there, but it's important that consumers and injured parties know that, come to a law firm that's going to make sure that you get compensation, but that you also get healthy so you can get back to work and you can get back to your life. Because just having money, can't make it so that you're enjoying the, your body functions and basic everyday living type considerations.
I really like that holistic approach, and we have up here some information that people can check out from Clear Counsel Law Group. The first 10 callers are going to receive a AAA roadside emergency kit, and they can get that at your office, which is located at 50 South Stephanie Street, Suite 101.
Right, there's an emergency kit. It's a AAA kit. It has 42 roadside items that you might need in an emergency, and basically we just want to give that to the first callers who are, first 10 callers will get that, and we come by our office and retrieve that. We always do free consultation. So,
and we want to stress, you don't need to have a free consultation. If you're one of the first 10 callers,
just
come
be
get
a
a
caller,
kit.
right?
Just be a caller.
Okay.
Get a
Exactly.
kit. But if you also
Thanks
need
so
a
much.
consultation.
One more time before we go out to break.
Appreciate it.
There it is, 476-5900.
That's it.
Jared and Jordan, thank you both for joining us, and we'll be right back.
Okay. All right. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
At Centennial Hyundai, we love all our
road. Capiche?
Hi everyone, welcome back. Well, how would you like to hang with some of the most talented performers on the Strip? The 16th annual Runaway with Cirque du Soleil event is back. Jessica from Fit for Mom and Brooke from Cirque are here to tell us more about what's in store for this year's event. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And we didn't get her name. What is this little one's name?
Mariah.
Mariah. So what's coming up? What's different with this year's event?
So Runaway with Cirque du Soleil this year, it's celebrating 16 years at the Springs Preserve, and we're also celebrating the Springs Preserve 10th birthday. So we thought it only appropriate to really show your Cirque side and come out this year showing your Cirque spirit, what that means to you, but then also we partnered with Fit for Mom for a stroller spirit contest.
So can you tell people a little bit about what Fit for Mom is?
Sure. Okay. So Fit for Mom, we offer fitness programs for every stage of motherhood, and one of those programs is actually a stroller strides class where you bring your kid with you to class to exercise, and we encourage families to just get out there, be active, and meet other like-minded families. So this event is by far one of our favorites of the entire year because the entire family can enjoy something with every aspect. Moms can get a great run in, so can the dads as well, and then the stroller spirit contest is just of course icing on the cake, and the kids get involved with it as well too with the costumes.
And are there prizes for the stroller?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
There
yes.
are.
There's overall spirit awards as well as all the individual awards for the 5K run.
Okay. Okay. And 1K walk, 5K run?
Yes, 1 mile walk, 5K run, exactly.
And are people encouraged to dress like Cirque or dress a certain way?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's show your Cirque side, your spirit, but of course be able to move in
Right.
whatever it is that you wear. The stroller contest is a great example of just showing the creativity and the imagination that comes out. Trapeze Las Vegas is hosting our circus play area this year. There'll be face painting. All of the Cirque du Soleil artists are out there in costume, mingling with all the families, the kids, the adults.
Nice.
And there's even some massage therapy for the adults after the 5K run and walk. So,
Okay.
So it's
But
a
you have
great
to do
morning.
the walk or run
You
to
have
get
to do
this
the walk or
event.
run. Yeah, you have to be registered for sure.
All right, well, thank you so much. And again, Runaway with Cirque du Soleil, Saturday, March 11th at the Springs Preserve. You can register at active.com, and we will be right back.
Team Best Friends Week kicks off. Can I sneak in between you guys?
And start your story with California Closets today.
Everyone, welcome back. Our 5 o'clock news starts here in just a few minutes. Let's see what's coming up with Denise Valdez.
Lindsey and Kendall, thank you. Coming up at 5 o'clock, this is a tough one. It is an animal cruelty case that has a couple behind bars, and animal advocates are outraged what police are saying possessed the suspects who allegedly killed the cat they were supposed to be caring for. Plus, Metro Police requesting more than $500 million to reduce crime in the valley, how the money is expected to be divvied up. And our southern Nevada winds can be fierce, but when Mother Nature is to blame for property damage, who foots that bill? Consumer advocate Michelle Mortensen is looking into it in this week's Tell Michelle. In fact, Ted's got his eye on the winds today, too. Ted?
Yeah, wind advisories in effect right now, Denise, at least until 6 p.m. 41 degrees your morning start, chilly and cloudy throughout the night. Breezy winds also expected, so those winds are slowly decreasing. And look at that. Slight shower chances this evening. Best chances, again, will be South County. Mostly sunny for tomorrow. 58 will be your high. We'll start off with clouds in the morning, more sunshine in the afternoon. Look at your winds. Now less than 10 miles per hour. Winds will not be an issue for the valley tomorrow. They could still be breezy at times down the Colorado River. Our normal is 66, so we will be below average for this time of the year. Here's your extended forecast now. Sunny skies for the rest of this week. Temperatures will also warm up a little. We'll get back to those 70s Saturday and Sunday. Warmer next week as well. More winds expected also for your weekend. That's your weather update. Lindsey and Kendall, will send it back over to you.
Yeah, Kendall. This is good.
Thanks, Ted.
Yeah, give him the Nicole Kidman clap,
Yeah,
is it now?
Kidman clap.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Mardi Gras coming up.
I know. We're going to keep celebrating tomorrow, too.
Yeah.
So can we keep these masks?
The folks
They're
at
giving thumbs
Rhythm
up.
Kitchen were telling me next year, Mardi Gras is February 13th, day before Valentine's Day.
Next year.
So they're going to be very busy next year.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you here tomorrow.
Yep.
Fat Tuesday. When that crawfish fell.
That was
And then it
scary.
fell.
you've been in a crash, you need a lawyer you can trust.